Hello everyone and welcome to GCC Summit organized by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the third edition in Hyderabad. And today we have with us Ravi Patwa, a Central Council member who is also the Vice Chairman of Internal Audit Standard Board, also Audit and Assurance Board, and also a Vice Chairman of Women and Young Members Empowerment Committee. Thank you so much, Ravi sir, for being
Pleasure.
with us. And please share your experience attending this GCC Summit. How do you felt and what do you think, this way forward?
Oh, this is fantabulous. I mean, I attended the Delhi Summit, could not go to Ahmedabad because it was clashing with some of other program. But I must tell you that's on face of yours, of course, that the leadership for the GCC under the leader Sanjeev Sanghi and of course supported by Sanjeev Singhal and Abhay Charjir is doing a great job. Kudos to our President Nanda sir for selecting you as the convener of the group, and ICI is taking galloping strides insofar as GCC is concerned.
So those who have not been aware of Ravi sir, I think he had been understanding networking for quite a long time. And I think in this entire GCC ecosystem, networking plays a very, very important role.
Absolutely.
So, and when we talk about Tier 2, Tier 3, and in fact Tier 4 cities, this is a big challenge. When we talk about solopreneurs, we talk about a proprietorship firm, and when we look at the global advantage, when we talk about the diversity in the work which we do, the specialization which we expected, they all need to get into 1 to 10 and 10 to 100.
True.
And for that, networking becomes very, very important. What is your piece of advice in this direction to say, first the importance of it, and second, how to go forward in this?
I believe importance, everybody understands that networking in today's world is of utmost importance, but people falter. Somehow people do not do the proper networking. One of the most important things is perhaps stepping out of the home, stepping out of the comfort zone.
Maybe the lack of trust also?
Lack of trust at times because, they don't step out of the comfort zone of their own cities. They don't move around, they don't go and attend seminars or conferences like this. They do not mix with people. And they are not ready to, sacrifice certain things, including some money, to gain bigger advantage. That perhaps is the biggest lacuna so far as people doing proper networking to grow their businesses, grow their profession is concerned.
So again, I'm still trying to understand more of it. Obviously, you have very well explained about the challenges which they have. But even if they have that mindset of going forward, what is that first step? Because I think they believe in marriage straightforward. So is there a midway wherein they can network, they can create that alliance, create that, informal engagement?
I'll tell you something, Sanjeev, I don't think they believe in marriage, my personal view. They don't believe in marriage. They only want to have kids.
Really?
Yes. So they don't go through the courtship period.
Yes, that was
They
my
do
question.
not marry, but they want the fruits out of it. Fruits obviously would not come unless you develop the trust.
This came as a first timer for me.
Yeah. So fruits would obviously not come unless you go through the courtship period, develop the trust, and then marry. The marriage otherwise will not sustain. So again, the fruits would not come. So go through the process, try and understand each other, have the mentality of sacrificing certain things, especially the bigger ones have to sacrifice more. And then, once you develop that trust, go for the marriage.
So I think that's a very important thing which he has just mentioned is, start engaging with people, talking to them, meeting them, understanding the capabilities, understanding what they are doing and how they are doing, and trying to, create your advantage in that particular thought process of giving the value. And I think that synergy will play an important role in that ecosystem.
Right. Absolutely.
Leading to that, again, the second important question which comes up is, when our Prime Minister is talking about Big 7 and we are talking about how we can, come up with our own Big 7. Again, networking leads to that. Is pehle kya? unless and until we first of all, we need to become bigger, we have to, transpire, transform. And again, the second part is we need to also include, different professionals from different skills and mindset. How will we achieve this big 7, if at all we are going to achieve? And
Okay.
what is the journey behind it?
Okay. First of all, I believe the intent of the government. The intent is there now. It has come. Post intent, the government needs to portray it by regulation changes. That is yet to take place. That has to happen. After that, the mindset of the people who intend to go forward and create Big 7, Big 10, right? But having said that, let me tell you this much. Some of us would be thinking that we would do it in 10 years, 5 years. That's not going to happen. It will take us 5 decades, not 5 years.
Wow.
It will definitely take us that much of time, because those big 4 have been there for more than 100 years.
They have more than few thousand and few 10,000 crores.
Absolutely. So, reaching to that level would take a long time. But then the effort must be there. The intent of the government is now there. The intent of the institute, the ICI is there. The intent of other professional bodies needs to come. And then the regulatory changes which are required to be done by the government needs to be done. And then all of us must develop the mindset to create something big. And then maybe 5-10 firms in India can be created, which can lead the world in the second part of this century.
And I think this kind of conference will definitely
help. Definitely help.
I think. Yes. So just one more last question before we end up. You also part of this Women and Young Members Excellence Committee. When we talk about women members, there are certain sectors wherein as soon as they get married and they go out of the profession, how can we bring, and this is not exactly related to GCC, but yes, because now there is a culture of work from home. How can your committee or your vision empowers them to specialize and be a part of this ecosystem, so that they can add value to an organization to say, hey, I'm an expert on this, but I cannot work.
You choose the right word.
Yes.
To get the benefit of work from home, first you need to be an expert. The problem lies somewhere else.
Okay.
When they go out of the profession because of maternity leave and then extended maternity leave in some of the societies of our country, what happens is that they lose touch with the profession. The profession is changing so fast that they do not cope up with it. Unless they come back in reality, if they want to start working from home on their comeback journey, they will falter. They have to come back to the field, work here, develop the capabilities again, become an expert. Post that, work from home can work. But work from home does not work for novices. It works only for experts.
That's a brilliant answer. I think that first step needs to be taken. If you really want to go forward, you have to take a step back.
Yes.
So if you want to really go high and better, you have to take a step back, go back into your learning, be an expert, specialize, and then move forward. So that was an excellent conversation we had with Ravi Patwa, who is a Central Council member, who is also very, very good in auditing. I don't want to take more questions on that, but yes, if you want to give any concluding remarks towards the efforts of GCC and or any other thing related to the profession, we want to just take a concluding remarks from you.
I'll just tell you this much, I'll tell the audience this much, that, auditing is the reason for which ICA was born. So we can never move out of auditing, and auditing will remain as the cornerstone of our, future success as well. Having said that, beyond the assurance function, there is so much more which can be done.
Correct.
So a gentleman, a lady, who's a professional, who's a chartered accountant, intends to do something out of the ambit of auditing or assurance services, then these are the areas like GCC and so many other consulting work, litigation work, other subject specializations are there. which people need to concentrate on. Somehow, many of the professionals have been only concentrating on small audits and small compliance work in taxation. We need to move out of that comfort zone. We need to, if we are in assurance function, we have to think big and become real good auditors, following all the standards, knowing about the standards very, very well and implementing them, implementing the processes of audits very, very well. Then you become a good assurance professional. If you don't want to go for it because a lot of risks are involved with it, and maybe till today, in today's world, in our country, in today's country scenario, somehow auditing is not a very good paid profession. There are other fields which are, payment-wise much better. If you intend, you can always go for those fields, but then specialize in those fields also. If you want to go for labor laws, if you want to go for RERA, if you want to go for, consulting services, if you want to go for litigation services, if you want to go for GCCs, select one and specialize in it. Become an entrepreneur in it.
So I think this is a very important remark which ends up with three important words: specialize, scale, and be global.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Ravi sir, for being with us. It was wonderfully interacting with you, and we look forward for more interaction with you in the future. Thank you.
Pleasure.
So much. Thank you.